Welcome to Council Action. My name is Elizabeth Kautz. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. Council Action is a summary of the council's meeting on Monday, August 1st, 2016. The meeting was called to order at 6:30 p.m. We begin our meetings with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. We then move on to our announcements, and we had one proclamation. Our announcements have to do with all of our upcoming meetings. Council meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, August 16th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, September 6th at 6:30 p.m. We have a work session scheduled for Monday, August 8th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Now we're in the throes of our budget process and truth and taxation meeting schedule. So our work session for the max tax is on Monday, August 8th at 6:30 p.m. Now, it's on Monday because election is on Tuesday, the 9th, and we cannot, by statute, hold public meetings on the day of election. So it is Monday, August 8th at 6:30 p.m. Then we adopt the max tax levy on Tuesday, September 6th at 6:30 p.m. We go into our department budget presentations. That's Tuesday, October 25th at 6:30 p.m. And then we have a budget work session on Tuesday, November 15th at 6:30 p.m. and another budget work session on Tuesday, November 29th at 6:30 p.m. And then we adopt the budget and the final levy on Tuesday, December 6th at 6:30 p.m. And everyone is invited to come and to our council meetings when we are discussing the budget. And if you wish to speak, just let me know that you want to do that, and I'll be happy to recognize you. We had one proclamation, and that was for Night to Unite. And we had great parties, over 127 parties throughout the whole community, and we were out to visit with all of our citizens and the different parties throughout the neighborhood. It was a lot of fun. We had one citizen who appeared before us to speak to an issue, and this had to do with speeding on West Preserve Boulevard. Mr. Buckles spoke. Please tune in and hear his concerns. And our staff, Public Works Director Steve Albrecht, and our Police Chief Eric Isiki will be meeting and talking about all of this, and meeting with Mr. Buckles as well. And there were no additions to the final agenda, no emergency items to come before the body, and we went into our consent agenda. We approved all of the minutes of our past meetings, and we approved claims listing. We also approved an ordinance amending Title V, Chapter 1 of the Burnsville City Code, adopting the 2015 Minnesota Fire Code with amendments. We adopted and authorized the project, accept the quotes, and award a contract for the replacement of the roof at Fire Station 2. We approved the Fifth Amendment and consent to modification with T-Mobile Central LLC for the equipment at Fire Station number 2. We also approved the ice rental agreement with the Burnsville, Minnesota Valley Figure Skating Club. And we also approved the ice rental agreement with the Burnsville Hockey Club. We approved the resolution declaring the costs to be assessed, approving preparation of assessment rolls, and calling for hearings on the proposed assessments for code enforcement charges for the first half of 2016. We also approved and accepted the bid and awarded the contract for the water main distribution system rehabilitation project. And we approved and authorized the project, accept the quote, and award the contract for the 2016 Heart of the City parking ramp cleaning and sealing project. We approved the resolution calling for the public hearing on proposed assessment for the 2016 street reconstruction and reclamation project, 2016 street rehabilitation project, Heart of the City area operations and maintenance, including the Burnsville Parkway and Nicollet Avenue, and miscellaneous assessments. We approved the resolution declaring the cost to be assessed and ordering the preparation of proposed assessment rolls for the DuPont 126 Cliff Road Street Improvement Project. And we approved the resolution for a joint powers agreement with Dakota County for conducting an aging signal traffic control replacement study at the intersection of County Road 8, Highway 5 and Burnsville Parkway, and County Road 5 and 136th Street, County Road 11, and Burnsville Parkway. And then we approved the resolution for a joint powers agreement with Dakota County and with the City of Apple Valley for engineering and construction of traffic signal revisions at the intersection of County State 8 Highway 11 and Interstate 35E by adding flashing arrows indicators to the signals. We approved a resolution receiving the report for Phase 1 and 2 and calling for a public hearing and ordering preparation of plans and specifications for Phase 1 of the Lady Bird Lane Street Improvement Project. We approved the interim ordinance amending for Title 10, Chapter 30 of the Burnsville City Code related to legacy event signage and approval of the legacy event sign and banner policy. We approved the application of Stephen M. Casey for a variance to allow Lot 1, Block 2, Wood Home, First Edition to be buildable. The site is located northwest of the intersection of County Road 5 and 156th Street West. We approved the variance and adopted the findings of fact. We also approved the Public Storage, Inc. Variance to the setback requirement for the pylon sign located at 2000 Old County Road 34. We approved the variance and adopted the findings of fact. We approved the application for CAMI Incorporated for a concept and development stage PUD amendment and a preliminary and final plat to be known as CAMI Second Edition for 2 multi-tenant retail buildings on Williams Drive and Morgan Avenue. We approved the PUD agreement, development agreement, and we adopted the findings of fact. And that was the end of the consent agenda. And there were no items on the regular agenda and no miscellaneous items, and the meeting was then adjourned. Let me remind you that council action replays at 6 a.m. and noon, 6 p.m. and midnight. And city council meetings replay at various times on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. I encourage you to watch the following to see how you can view past meetings and current meetings via the internet at www.burnsville.org. I'm Elizabeth Couts, Mayor of the City of Burnsville. Thank you for joining me, and continue to make a difference.